what do you remember about your first game in Neyland Stadium?
I didn't play, so that's awesome. But no, I'm joking. I don't know. I remember just being super excited about having the opportunity to eventually play here and to eventually have an impact. And used to walk around campus and just look at the stadium, because obviously the stadium's right in the middle of campus, and I'd just be like, wow, yeah, one day I'm gonna, not to get all emotional, like one day I'm gonna make plays there, and I'm gonna be able to play there and perform there. And I don't know, it's really special to be here now after looking back at it and just the journey that I've come on.
Rick? We've been asking everybody, what are you thankful for this holiday season?
What am I thankful for this holiday season? I'm thankful just for, kind of the last year of my life. I'm very thankful for how it's helped me grow. I'm thankful for my family, for sure. I think that everybody says they have the best family, right? But I truly believe I have the best family. We have our issues and we have our, debates and arguments, but truly I know that they got my back through everything. So those two things.
Vince and then Ryan.
How emotional do you think it will be for you on Saturday, especially the build-up?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be too emotional, honestly. I think I'll be able to contain it for a good amount. But I mean, it is worth it to show that it makes me emotional and that, I truly do value the experience. So yeah, I'll definitely be emotional for sure. We'll see how much it comes out.
Ryan, and then Wes.
Jake was a local guy who committed 2 staffs ago. You've been on quite the journey here. How much does it mean to you to kind of leave this program in the shape it's in now, compared to where it was just a few years ago?
Yeah, it means the world, just because as a leader and as a competitor too, right? Like, we're trying to get better. That's the only thing that we're trying to do here is get better, whether it's, give ourselves a better life financially, or, with a good career, or just trying to become better men, or just trying to be a better football player. That kind of falls in the same category, right? We're trying to make this place as good as we can possibly make it before we leave. And, I think we've done a good job. I think we've kind of changed the narrative about, how you compete and how you finish games, and how you stick together, how you love each other on your team, and how you trust coaches, and how you listen. There's a lot of things that you can kind of throw out there, but I think, this program's in a much better place than kind of what I found it in. So I'm happy about that.
Wes.
Jacob, obviously everyone's got their own situation, right? Excuse me.
I feel you. No, you're good. Yeah.
But after a game, there will be guys who will be in a lot of situations like you were in last year, in terms of not knowing, am I going to come back, am I going to not, all those things. What advice would you offer to those guys about what your process was like, and how you feel about how the way things went for you?
Yeah, so something that Hendon Hooker, I had this conversation with him when I was trying to, when I was going through it, right? When I was trying to make the decision, he, just kind of referenced his decision to stay, and about how, it's obviously a decision that's, not easy, right? But end of the day is, it's not going to be the end of the world whether you make, the wrong decision. There's no wrong decision for anybody. I think it's just a matter of being able to stick with one and just put your head down and go grind and go, figure it out. I made that decision to stay back in early January, and one of my mentors just said, look, man, you just have to take this and run with it. Like, regardless of whether it was the right decision for you or the wrong decision, like, just make it the right decision. Just go out there and do everything you can to make it the best. And truly, I'm happy in my case that I stayed. But everybody has their own journey. So there's going to be guys that feel like they're done here, and that's awesome. There's going to be guys that feel like they, want a little bit more, and that's perfect too.
Emily?
If you could pick one memory,
Yeah.
If you could pick one memory you've had over the years as a Tennessee Vol, which one really resonates with you the most?
I think one that really changed the way that I played the game, and just kind of how, my perspective just on the game in general. We were actually in the bowl, or we were in Jacksonville at the Gator Bowl, and the offense coordinator at the time, Jim Chaney, who I actually saw this season because he works for one of the other teams in the SEC. He just came up to me and said, look, man, like, don't ever, because my game has changed a lot. I've gotten a lot bigger, I've gotten a lot stronger. He said, man, don't ever let anybody tell you that you're soft ever again. Because he would be like, yeah, you're soft. Like, you can't hold the point, you can't do this, can't do that. He said, don't let anybody ever tell you that you're soft ever again. And if you really, truly believe that, like, you'll take that as love. You'll take that as, trying to be coached. And there's been soft moments for sure. I think that there's been times when, you get beat on the edge or whatever and it looks bad. But I truly remember that, and I see that as kind of the turning point in my career when I really started to change my mentality on the way that I play the game. So.
Ben and then Patrick.
Jacob, how emotional do you think your dad's going to be on Saturday, and just with him playing here as well? How fun of a ride has that aspect been for you and your family?
Yeah, it's been awesome to see kind of his, or at least hear his perspective of it. My mom goes through the same thing too. She's going to be, upset about not being able to come to games and stuff like that, just because I mentioned them earlier, man, they support me so much, and they truly, invest so much in just me, my mental health, and just they keep me up all the time. And my mom hasn't missed a game, man. Like, my dad is at every single one that he's been able to the past few years, and it just means a lot to them because it means a lot to me. They want the best for me. They want everything to work out perfect for their son, and I'm the baby, so of course I get get all the extra stuff, whatever. So, man, he's gonna be excited, but he's gonna miss it in the same way I'm sure he misses playing the game.
Jacob, Coach Heupel yesterday was pretty complimentary of how you've helped McAllen along. You've had a lot of teammates in your 6 years here. I'm sure that may be one of the more unique relationships you probably had. How would you kind of describe the connection you guys sort of built up over a short period of time?
I give credit to him because he came in just so open and so willing to just be, a student, I guess, and just learn from me. I think it would be very difficult if he came in and kind of saw it as, you're my age, like there's nothing you could tell me, or why are you trying to, tell me how to do things. But that was never how it was. I treated him with love and respect ever since he got here, and I've got nothing but the same in return. We're truthfully like best of friends now. Like me, him, Hunter, like a lot of those guys in that room spend so much time together, playing Xbox, like just playing board games, hanging out, watching games, watching TV. So, man, truly, he's been a big part of why I have enjoyed this year so much, is just me and his connection and friendship, and having somebody to go and play with, right, and be able to, kind of bounce ideas off each other and be able to feed off each other during the games, if something bad happens, and knowing that he's got my back regardless, and, the same for him, for me, so.
We'll do one or two more, Vince.
We've certainly asked you about your relationship with being coached by Coach Ablin.
Yeah.
But what's your relationship like with Coach Halsley as your OC?
Yeah, Halsley, again, me and Halsley have had this super cool connection. It just feels like, I don't know, he started as a quarterback's coach, right? He wasn't in that position initially, so there was never this, I feel like there's a level of stress, I guess, that guys have with guys that are in like the bigger positions, right? The head coach and the coordinators and things like that, just because they make a lot of decisions, right? And they kind of have things in their hands that they deal with. But, with me and him, we've always had an amazing relationship. We always joke around at practice and just pushing each other around. He'll come up and he does a stupid thing where, like, we don't wear sleeves at practice, so he'll come and slap the back of my arm. It makes me so angry, but I turn around and I just smile at him because he's looking at me with a big grin and he just loves it. So, man, truly, I've really enjoyed having him as a leader, and truly just a friend, it feels like, on the field. It sounds weird to say that because he's my leader, right, and he's my authority, but truly a friend on the field for me.
Anything else for Jacob? All right.
Cool.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
That'll
all.
be it for today, everybody.